Yo, what's up? So we have just been blessed by some more Melty Blood greatness, and I can't believe they're actually making content this fast for this game. And you know, I thought once we got the official initial announcement, we wouldn't be seeing things for quite a long time, but we have already got the first tiny bits of gameplay. Now it's only like a minute long. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm super excited to see exactly we pull some pieces from this and start to see anything that we haven't seen before. So let's go and take a look at this and see if we can see anything that we haven't seen from the scans or heard about the game thus far. All right, here we go. Man, this look good. Oh man, dreams are coming true. Blue glass moon. We're just gonna enjoy it for the first time. Let's just enjoy it. Lunacy lurks there. Oh man, they building it up. Ooh. Oh wow. Well, they got last arcs. It said lost arc. Arc drives. Oh man, it looks so good. Jeez. Oh, it was so quick too. Oh my god, it was so quick. I was not ready. Be ready. 2021. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? And then there's the website. All right, so like I said, it was going to be pretty quick, and quick it was. It was like 1 minute. So, but we got to see quite a few things here, of course, even with that little bit of footage. So obviously we get to see that arcs are still inside the game. EX drives what they call, like, I guess the normal supers, and then of course we got the last arcs and stuff like that inside the game too, which is pretty cool. I'm glad we got to see some of that stuff. We can see so EX edge, supers, and then of course we got to see like a little bit of her Rekka string a little bit. This super looks pretty cool. And then of course, man, I can't believe they actually, okay, so we're actually keeping these, which is nice. This looks kind of cheap, I'm not gonna lie. Off a projectile though, you see how like it literally stunned her off the projectile? Man, that did some massive. We see the damage? Oh yeah, we don't. Okay, we don't get to see the damage, but obviously last round he got a perfect. Ooh. We can start to see the moons here a little bit better though. So before, like I was saying, they have like these different moons. Now this is the one that started to like confuse me a little bit, because inside of Melty Blood we have the half moon, and then we have the other moon. So we can see there's crescent moon right there, there's half moon, and then there's this moon. I don't know if this is considered full moon anymore. There is another moon, which I don't know if they show it in this actual trailer. Okay, so there's full moon. So we have some more moons than we ever had before. I heard some people talking about they don't even think this is moons anymore. They think it's almost like a burst or something. From the footage that we see, I don't see anything like, I don't see the damage making it go up anywhere. Because typically with a burst, when you get hit, typically you'll start to get some of your burst meter back. So I don't think that's the case here. I'm thinking we're probably still seeing moons, but we just have more moons than what we're used to. You guys remember? Oh, wait a second. I think this is it right here. Okay, if we slow this footage down, right here we can start to see his portrait. This isn't a different clip. This is a similar clip, the same clip. So he actually does that. Look at his meter. You see that? So it's the same clip. They're still inside the house, not his meter, but look at his what we consider to be the moon. Look at his moon. It goes up at a certain point. When he does this, it goes up. You see that? Last arc shield, and it goes up, and then he gets the animation. So maybe they are simplifying the game and they're taking out moons. That will be, I mean, that would be super interesting. So before, we were under the impression that there would probably be like, you know, it may be 10 characters, but like, you know, maybe it'll be like considered like almost 30 because of how moons actually work. But maybe it's not actually moons anymore, and maybe characters just have one iteration that will allow them to, like, I guess, focus more on one character. I guess it will like make production a little bit easier. It'll probably, you know, making things more accessible to new players is always something that a lot of developers are always talking about nowadays. This would definitely help with that, considering they won't have to learn a bunch of matchups. So if this is truly a burst rather than actually being what we are used to it being, you can see the heat bar right there too. So this is our first look at actual heat. So we have the magic circuits right here. After a certain minute, we actually get to see the heat bar. See how that looks right here. So the magic circuit turns into the heat bar. You see the heat mode right there for Shiki. I didn't even notice that until just now. But yeah, so pretty cool. But yeah, man, there's some other things about this too that we could like really take into account. Like, so yeah, I think things that people are probably got questions about is like, what about the PC players, right? Because the game, as far as now, is like the back burner of the community is really on the PC. So the fact that they're like completely going beyond that and just switch PS4 and Xbox One now, I know it's probably turning some people off. Of course, some people got console, but some people really don't got consoles like that. You know, some people are like playing only on their PC and stuff like that. This is like one of the games they played because of like how the community is driven and it's on PC, but this version is not. And so people that are like really fond of the series probably are not going to be able to play it like they did before. And of course, it's kind of weird that it's on, once again, that's on PS4 and stuff like that, considering we're going to the next stage of, you know, consoles, so PS5 and stuff. So it's really no reason for someone to get a PS4 just for this game. I'm pretty sure it's going to run on a PS5. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be an issue. Obviously, that's something they have to be thinking about, considering that we're, like I said, on that verge. So I'm pretty sure that's something that's definitely already thought about and stuff too. That's something they definitely had to think about, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, next year, I mean this year that this game's coming out, it's gonna be crazy. I still can't believe it. Let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this? Once again, that there won't probably be moon iterations of characters, that characters may have one version of characters. Like seriously, that literally changes things. I know people like to have difference of moons because it completely really do changes like the playstyle of certain characters and stuff like that. And of course, with the direction of the game, I know some people are like really sad that Sion's not even going to be in the game and some of their other favorite characters, because we're not going to be doing Walkie at Night. So I'm currently playing Nania right now. I'm learning Nania inside the Melty Blood, which I'll be posting some match footage as my learning process of Melty Blood right now. But yeah, like the fact that he's not going to be in the game because obviously he deals with Walkie and like the Lin characters and stuff. Probably not going to see the Netcodes or the maid. You probably can see the maids, but you probably won't see like the mecha maid or stuff like that. So yeah, definitely it's gonna be a little weird. But let me know what you guys think, how you feel about the cast being as small as it is, 10 characters. Once again, new fighting games typically have smaller casts when you're like making all your characters from the ground up with no reuse assets. Once again, they're not reusing any of these assets. They're completely redoing all these characters. Melty Blood is such a small pixel game. They have to up-res these characters to new animations for sure. There are like footages you can find out there of people modding Sion once again inside of the original Melty Blood from the Under Night version, and see how tall she is compared. You can see how many more pixels are inside of these newer characters that they've been doing lately. Also, how you guys feel about them going ahead and coming out and saying that the neutral that we know as Melty Blood is probably going to be changing a bit? Because as people know, when people think about air dashes, this is definitely one of the first games to come up. You know, this is a very, very high game when it comes to like, you know, you're always in the air. You're always jumping inside of Melty Blood. All the attacks is in the air. You know, there's not a lot of anti-airing really going on in this game. That's why the air is so strong and stuff like that, because the air approach is so good inside this game for the most part. And the amount of air options everybody has, like everybody's almost like a milli at a point. You know, you get 2 to jumps and then you get air dash and stuff like that. You get 2 air dashes, but you get the point. You got a lot of air mobility inside this game and stuff like that. So how do you guys feel about, you know, them messing with that core mechanic when it comes to Melty Blood? Once again, I know they're trying to like make this for newer players and stuff, but you know, that's something that people probably look for when it comes to this type of game. But for new players that have, like, you know, this is their first experience from Melty Blood and like they just want to like play the game, I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy regardless. But for your core audience, I definitely just want to hear what you guys think about all these new changes and stuff. But obviously, best thing that everybody's waiting for, this game coming with rollback. Everybody knows how important that is now, and developers included. That's why they went ahead and got that thing right out there. They was like, hey, this game got rollback. That got everybody excited right off the bat, because when people heard about it, it was like, yo, new Melty Blood. And it was like, I'm just hold off for a second of being excited, because if the game don't got rollback, it probably won't be that good. And then they was like, oh, all right, really got rollback, all right, we in there, cool. People understand how like good it is, and the developers understand how good it is. Some people are like down to the point where like if your game don't have rollback, they're not playing it. Is rollback or roll out is what people doing. So I really like that they went ahead and announced that for people and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about the overall, you know, being 10 characters and there probably won't be moons, and this probably a burst mechanic? And also, how do you feel about some of your other characters not being inside the game, like this new iteration of the game and stuff like that? Definitely want to know what you think down in the comments below. But yeah, that's all I've got for you this one. Just want to hear about that, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.